Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Teresa and you're welcome once again. If you're old here, thank you for coming back to watch my video. So today we're going to do a makeup tutorial. We're going to do a very simple look that even a beginner can do, and for this look you can take it to parties, church, you can take it to basically anywhere you want. So let's just get started. So we are going to start with our brows. So I'm using my spoolie to first brush through my brows, and then I'm using my pencil. This pencil is very common, you can get it basically anywhere. Anyone who sells makeup can get this pencil for you. So it's a dark brown pencil, and I'm first going to start by outlining the underneath my brow. So once I'm done with underneath, I'm going to go to the top two. For the top two, you're going to outline, but you do not start from the beginning of the brow. Then as you can see, I'm filling in the brow. When I get to the front, I just use like upward strokes. Then for the back, I just fill in just as it is. When I get to the front, I just use upward strokes, just like you can see me doing. Then I'm going to use a spoolie to brush through the brows to try and blend everything together so that it looks very natural. So just brush through to try and blend everything together. So it looks very blended right now. I'm going to do the other brow just the same way I did the first brow. So now we're going to go ahead and conceal the brows. We're going to use Ezekiel HD concealer in the shade Ezekiel Cafe, and then we are going to use LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa. So we are going to use Ezekiel concealer first to conceal underneath the brows. Since it's a lighter shade than the Pro concealer, we're going to use Ezekiel concealer underneath, and then we're going to use the Pro concealer on top. So right now we are going to highlight underneath first. Concealing underneath, you are just going to use our Real Techniques crease brush to blend out the concealer as smoothly as possible. So moving on to the next brow, we are going to do the same thing we did for the other brow. We are going to use the Ezekiel shade, the Ezekiel concealer, to also conceal underneath this brow as well. So now we are going to use LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa, and we are going to use it to highlight the top of the brows. Since it is a much darker shade than the Ezekiel, it will prevent that halo look. That is why we are using that one instead for the top of the brows instead of the other one. And also, since it matches more with my color, it will be easy to blend out this color with my foundation as well. And as usual, we are going to go ahead and blend the concealer here as well. So now we are going to use Maybelline brow mascara to brush through our brows, to make it stay at one place the entire day, and also to make it look as natural as possible. So now we are going to go with the face. We're going to use our Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer, and I'm going to apply it to the oily parts of my face, which is my T-zones. And for foundation, we are going with Juvia's Place foundation in the shade Angola, and then we're going to apply it to the face, and then we're going to blend it with a brush as well. So for our foundation brush, we are going to spray it with setting spray, Kiss Beauty setting spray, before we use the brush on the face to blend it, and it's going to make blending easier and more smoother. So now I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. I'm going for the inner corner and then the outer corner of my eyes. Then when I'm done, I'm going to use a very small brush to be able to control how well I blend it as well. So now I'm going to conceal the bridge of my nose, my forehead, folds between my lip and my nose, and then my chin, and I'm going to blend them as well. So we're going to contour using Maybelline foundation in the shade Java. I'm going to pick some on a brush and I'm going to apply it at my contour areas. So after the contouring, I went ahead and I set my face using my Kiss Beauty spray before I went ahead with my foundation brush to blend everything together again in order to set everything inside, and also to blend the parts which were not blended well as well. So we are going to go in with our Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I'm going to use a small brush. I'm going to use it to set the areas where I applied the concealer. Which will lock everything together and prevent my concealer from moving as well. So we're going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to use my scale palette, and I'm going to reinforce my contour at my contour areas using the darkest powder called Noir. For blush, I'm going to use Girls Night Out blush palette, and I'm going to use the reddish brown shade inside, and I'm going to use it to bring a bit of color to my face as well. So moving on to the eyes, we are going to use concealer as the base of our eyeshadow. So we are going to put it on our eyes and then blend it before we apply our eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, we are going to use Jaclyn Hill palette. We're going to use a dark brown shade. That's the darkest brown inside. We're going to use that shade, and we're going to apply it in the crease. And then we're going to go for that reddish brown color. Then we're going to use it to blend out the dark brown shade we used. Now we're going to go in with the Beauty Creations Seduce Me palette, and then we're going to take that orangey the dark orangey looking shade, and we're going to apply it as our lid color here. So now we're going to go with our Note eyeliner, our jet black eyeliner, and we're going to apply eyeliner as precisely as possible. So after the eyeliner, you're going to go in with our colored silver eyeliner, and we're going to apply it on top of the black eyeliner. So we're going to try and do it as carefully as possible. It won't be very smooth, but then we're going to try and just do it. So for underneath the eyes, we're going to use blue eyeliner. And we are going to go with an angled brush as well, like you can see. And then we are going to apply it very gently underneath our eyes. So after doing both, we are going to go ahead and apply mascara. There is no explanation in using mascara. Just apply your mascara. Then after mascara, we are going to go ahead and do the lips. So after the lips, we are going to go ahead and brush off all the excess powder. Then we are going to use our face powder, Appy's face powder. They are going to brush and then go over the entire face to take off any excess powder stuck anywhere, and also to blend everything together as well. So after, we're going to use our Kate Beauty setting spray to set the entire face. Then we're going to pop on some lashes as well. So this is the finished look. I changed the lips to match with the eyes, and please be careful when applying the liner, because if you have hooded eyes, it can stick to the upper part of your eyes like it did with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.